Hello and welcome to part 2 of Let's Play Putt Putter on the Sega Master System. In this video I'll be doing stage 1 of the one player mode. So we've done the practice mode and now we're moving on to one player mode. And this one's a par 3, the first of stage 1. Okay, this one's relatively easy. Put the ball down. The easy way of doing this is to reflect it off this one. And then because the sand is moving this way, the ball will most likely bounce off the barrier and hopefully go into the hole in only one shot. Otherwise we'll have to get a birdie. The harder way is doing it this way. The trouble is the sand might, depending on where you hit the sand, it might move it off a bit and you'll miss the barrier altogether, or you'll hit the barrier at the wrong angle. So it's easier to do it this way. So we need maximum power. I always find it easier if you put a little bit of an angle at yeah, about like that. That'll do at the barrier there, or reflector, whatever it is. Okay, maximum power. That's it. Oh yes, excellent. Wonderful. That was really lucky. Okay, here's hole number 2, and it's another par 3. If you notice, there's no barrier here on the first bit of moving sand, so we have to put maximum power to get past that, because there's no switch that we can use to turn it off. We'll most likely do this in 2 shots, because when we get onto this sand, hopefully it'll just move us down there and it'll put us there for a nice easy birdie putt. So let's put the ball down somewhere. Okay, and then we want maximum power. Get over there a bit. You don't really have to put it all the way that way. Just, as long as you get maximum power. That's it. That's exactly what we need. And exactly what happened is what I said would happen. Right, it's just a nice easy putt here for a birdie. And there we go. Okay, here's hole number 3, and it's another par 3. Now this one's pretty big, so let's have a look around. Okay. Again, notice that there's no barrier there, so if we make it onto the sand and it's moving, we haven't turned the switch off, then we are going to go in the water. I remember this one. There's no way you can get across all that in only one shot. This bit there is just too high. So we have to press the switch off. Probably only get a par for this one unless I get lucky. So let's put the ball down. Alright, let's see if we can just reflect it off somehow. Yeah, let's see if we can do this and get really close. Yeah, let's do this. That's about as best I could hope for that, really. Right, now that we've done that, we can easily make it across this. Again, maximum power. Actually, just a sec, I'll just change the angle of that. I don't want to hit the pinball bit, it might put me back on the sand. Looks like I'll have to get a... I'll have to settle for a par for this one. Oh, it's close. Yeah, I'll have to settle for a par. Lovely jubbly, a par. It's best I could do for that, really. Okay, here's hole number 4, and it's another par 3. Notice that there's no barrier there, and more importantly there, so we have to turn the switch off, because we'll never make it across to the hole with those things on. So put it there. Now aim just on the corner. The easiest way to do this, press a switch and get as much distance from you and the switch, is to aim for the corner. About there should do. Maximum power. That's it. That's the best we could hope for, really. And it's just a case of getting really far, maximum power. That's it. Now, in order to get a par, because I don't really want to get a bogey, now remember that we're on the sand, but remember that there's grass afterwards, so not too much power. Nearly maximum should do. That's it. Perfect. And then we get a par. Okay, so we're still 3 under, and this is hole number 5, and it's a par 5. There's no barrier there, there's no barrier there, there's no barrier there, so we have to turn the switch off, and then we have to avoid these switches, so these switches are our enemy now. So just turn this off. It's very unlikely that you'll be able to turn the switch off and get over here, so there's no point doing maximum power. So just a little, a tiny little shot just to turn the switch off and get us back into more or less our original position. That's it. That's the best we could hope for with that. Okay, then all the way over here. Maximum power, because remember the sand. That's it. Perfect. Alright, now we don't want to touch these switches. So what should I do? If I angle it over there, then I should hopefully, if it reaches that far, which I doubt it will, then hopefully it'll go behind the switch. And then it's just a case of just moving it past the switch and onto the main green that's near the hole. So if I do this, that was actually a lot better than I hoped for, really. I forgot about the grass there, which sped it up a bit, and the grass on here as well. That actually went much better than what I hoped it would. I was only expecting to get to this bit. Anyway, get onto the green as quickly as possible. A bit of an angle. This should do. Maximum power. Absolutely perfect. Exactly what I wanted to happen. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3. That's 4 shots we've done. So I have to get this in first time in order to get a par here. So that's not right, is it? A little bit to the left. One more. It's difficult to judge. I'll try this one. Not maximum power, about slightly more than halfway should do. There, that's it. Perfect. Exactly what I wanted to happen. Okay, so we're still 3 under, and this is hole number 6, and it's another par 5. Okay, what do we have here? We have a thing from Arkanoid / Super Breakout again. We have an in warp thing and an out warp thing. A switch, no barrier there, so we have to turn the switch off unless we can fiddle around with the pinball thing, which I don't think I'll be able to do. And then we have just more or less easy part of the hole after that. Okay, we have to get into the in warp thing first time, I suppose. So let's do that. We'll never make it all the way up with maximum power, so we need the Arkanoid thing. Just try not to get it at an angle. That's exactly what I didn't want to happen. Try this one. I'll make it eventually. That's it. Perfect. Excellent. Good. You see, it doesn't matter if you miss with the Arkanoid thing, as long as it bounces back. Because the Arkanoid thing, it gives the ball energy. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention there's no barrier there either, so that could be tricky if you muck up the Arkanoid thing. Anyway, now we have to press the switch, so let's just give it maximum power, and then see what happens. Hope for a bit of luck here. That was actually really good. I'm quite pleased with that. Right, let's get over there. Okay, so that's 3 shots. Don't think I'm going to be able to get a par for this one. I'll have to get a bogey. I don't know how I'm supposed to get even a par for this one. I've done 3 shots already. Maybe I'm supposed to press the switch with when I come out of the out thing, but I don't know how on earth I'm supposed to do that. This game is very tricky in places. Right, so let's just get over here. I won't make it up the slope in one shot, so I might as well just get nicely over here, really. It's the best I could hope, really. Right. I'll get up the hill. I can maybe bounce it off. No, because that will make it go down more. Unless I use a lot of power. I'll try this. That was actually exactly what I wanted. Unbelievable. Exactly what I wanted, that was. Unbelievable. I was very lucky to keep my 3 under there. Okay, here's the bonus stage. In this one, we get to try for some spare balls. You get several chances, I can't remember how many, to try and get a hole-in-one on this course. The trouble is that obviously it's very difficult. If we manage to get the shot on target to the hole, we get a spare ball, and if we manage to get the ball in, we get another spare ball per chance. The difficulty is just yeah, obviously the whole thing, but we have to find the perfect route, really. So it's just a case of finding that route and then repeating it. The way I usually do it is like this. You don't want maximum power, you want sort of 4/5, I'd say. It's about like that, and then we should be lucky. Yep, excellent. That's the way I always do it, and once you find it, it's just a case of finding it again. So 4/5. That's it. And of course, the more times you do it, the easier it gets. There we go, lovely. Looks like I could get them all in, which will be a first, I think. I'm surprised I've never done it so easily before. Although having said that, this one will probably muck up. Nope. Straight in. Can't remember how many chances we get, whether it's 5 or 6. I can't remember. Oh, it went in anyway, even though I mucked that one up. Oh, I had 5 chances, there we go. And I get 13 spare balls. Wonderful. Okay, here's stage 2. For some reason I can't actually pause this game. I'm pressing pause right now and it does nothing. So, I'm going to end the video with the music still playing. Yeah, I'll be doing stage 2 in part 3. So, thanks for watching this, and I'll see you in part 3 for stage 2. Thanks again, and bye-bye.